It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Monday, August 20th, 2018. It is 7 a.m. Good morning to everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis and Bob Recktenwald today.
It's a little droggy outside.
Droggy?
Droggy. Yeah,
it's just kind of foggy outside, droggy inside.
Hey, do me a favor. Sing that Christmas tree song you were singing a little while ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Bob. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Christmas tree.
You really don't want the same ending, do you?
Da, da, da,
no,
da,
not on the air.
Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. I'm back.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna leave some of this out. This we don't need to get this door open.
Good spot to shut that door.
Yeah, good time to shut that door right now.
You never know what's going to go on before the cameras come in here, I tell you what. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Hope everybody got a good rain over the weekend, especially yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, yesterday evening it was thundering now. It was getting after it.
Fellas, I know out by our house, it stormed hard. The winds weren't real bad, but the rain was so heavy from my front porch you couldn't see my mailbox.
Wow.
And it stayed that way for 15 minutes, I bet, or more.
Wonder how much rain we got. I don't have that report.
I don't know. I called my dad who lives down there off of Push Mountain Road, and they're like, well, we got a drizzle.
A drizzle. That's encouraging.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll show the drought monitors here in just a little bit. Still, northern Missouri is really affected. They could use the rain north of I-44, between I-44, I-70, and I-70 north Iowa border. We'll get that here in just a minute.
I don't know what all, but I do know last night Missouri was getting hit by tornadoes.
Yeah, around Aurora.
And they said there was one on the ground. Yep. I didn't hear what the whole damage report on it.
It says we've had 0.8 of an inch of rain from 7 yesterday morning till 7 this morning, but I believe we've had more than that. Now, this is measured at the airport, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're enjoying Brood Awakening Coffee. Hope you're doing the same thing, Brood Awakening Coffee. So good to have them as a sponsor. And 3 locations to serve you, as you heard in the introduction. Balmer Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center's lobby, and, of course, 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Mike and his gang are going to be busy on that Balmer Boulevard area today. Don't you know?
Oh, yeah,
with cooler. Going to be lined up getting some coffee. And so be sure to check them out. Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water.
Let me mute Bob's mic before he makes a comment.
Before we get an FCC violation.
Another logo.
Those aren't logos. Those are slogans.
Slogans. There you go. Slogans.
The FCC loves to get checks on those, don't they? All right, Brood Awakening Coffee. So thankful for them to be our sponsor, and they've been with us for a long time here on Down on the Corner program. Mike and his gang do a great job. Be sure to check out all the different varieties of coffees, mochas, and lattes that they have there at Brood Awakening. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes across the state. When the need arises, be sure to choose Roller Funeral Homes. You know, like me and Scooter have discussed for the almost past year, I think I'm going to go shop for a funeral home today. You just don't do things like that, but.
See, that's where we disagree.
And have you shopped for your funeral home yet?
No, I have not, but I do encourage people to go out and make your plans. Decide what you want to do. If not, your loved one on a really bad time is going to have to figure that out for you. So it's better to get it done.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas brings morning prayer with all our respect across the state of Arkansas. Roller Funeral Homes, let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for the rain and so good to see the grass green again. Lord, so many times we take for granted all that you've blessed us with, the rivers, lakes, mountains. It's so nice. Lord, help us to be thankful every day for even the smaller things. And then, Lord, I want to thank you for such a beautiful place to call home and the people that live here. I pray bless our people and the efforts of our people, as many of them spend many hours and volunteer to help others. And I just want to say once again to thank you for your blessings, and that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Greg's Farm Services brings you the morning weather each and every day on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services in Mountain Home in Midway. Well, I should say Gassville.
Do you have it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason.
You're not picking it up.
No. I got the Greg Farm Services logo. I'm not picking up any of your stuff.
Huh.
Go ahead and talk for a minute.
Anyway, we're going to take a look at store specials. We've got, this is Scooter's favorite. If it holds water, it's on sale from 10 to 50% off. Stock tanks, water buckets, bird baths, chick waters, garden holes, pet bowls, you name it, it's on sale. 10 to 50% off. Like I say, if it holds water, it's on sale. What are you looking for here?
Well, I'm looking to reconnect the computers together.
That's good.
I wonder if that garden cart will hold water.
Huh. So, to a certain
How much water does it have to hold?
I don't know.
Yeah. Some reason it did not connect, and I don't know why. I don't know what all this stuff is.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Boy, it picks a fine time to go haywire, doesn't it?
Whatever you...
Well, you got enough network connections open down there?
That ain't mine.
Ain't mine either.
There you go.
All right, see if that works.
Hey, I got it.
Hey, there you go. Let's go back then and start over here. It's a good thing I had a shorter prayer today. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community.
It's okay, we got a shorter sports program today anyway, so we'll be all right.
Sorry about that.
On the farm, around the home, in the community, Greg's Farm Services will now check the store specials and announcements. If it holds water, it's on sale. Once again, 10 to 50% off. If it holds water, it's on sale. Check out the GFS plot mixes there. There's all kinds of information for you there. 25-pound deer block, save $2, now $8.99. Really good price here on the Radius E-Series suspension mower deck, 52-inch cut, $55.99, $127 a month. You can get your spec sheet down here. You can go to gregsfarmservices.com to check all this out. FlexRite garden hose, 50-foot length, $19.99. Great savings right there, a great product. Water bucket sale, 20-quart bucket was $19.99, now $9.99. Trophy Rock, number 12, all-natural mineral lick, $13.99. And the galvanized watering can, that's just a good old-fashioned galvanized watering can. 2.5 gallon for $21.99, 2 gallon for $19.99, save $5 on both. Be sure to check out all the specials at Greg's Farm Services. You can go to gregsfarmservices.com. Check them out on the web. They're in Midway and Mountain Home, on the farm, around the home, in the community. And it's been one of them days with the computer, so the temperatures aren't working, so I'm going to read them off my phone. Temperature-wise, Mountain Home checks in. I've got Weather Nation on the phone. And that just popped up. It just now popped up.
Hey, as long as it's working,
I mean, it just now
better
popped up.
late than never. Go ahead and bring it up.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, just now as I loaded it on the phone, it popped in on the computer. Mountain Home checks in at 69 degrees. Harrison checks in at 67. It's 72 at Hardy, 72 in Mountain View, 69 in Yellville. Marshall at 72, 69 at Calico Rock. And around the region, St. Louis is at 73, while Poplar Bluff is 72. Southwest Missouri, 68. South Central Missouri at West Plains is 72. While Watford City, North Dakota, 41 degrees.
That's more like it.
41 degrees. There you go. Jacket weather in North Dakota. On the radar, I'm going to refresh this to make sure it's up to date. A lot of shower activity now swinging across. You can see that low pressure swirl as it swirls, I believe, counterclockwise. We'll start down here around, well, hit the Little Rock stop, and we'll check Arkansas first. See, a line of showers there. Just not really affecting any one major highway. It's north of Hot Springs and south of Russellville, so between Little Rock and Hot Springs, really not much going on there. But Little Rock, I-40 west of Fort Smith, just a little bit of shower there going on, just kind of out there in the forest area down there in timber country. Showers extend almost all the way up to Jonesboro. That might affect Highway 167 and 67 a little bit. Overall, I-40, I-30, 49, 55, and 555 are clear at this time. You see most of the rain moved over in the state of Mississippi. Northern Arkansas clear at this time. Check the St. Louis stop here. Not much going on in Missouri. You can see a lot of it in Illinois. I-44 and I-70, Columbia into St. Louis, Rolla into St. Louis, I-64 east from St. Louis around Mount Vernon, I-70 Vandalia, Effingham. Let's go over here and hit the Springfield, Illinois. You can see the line of showers now in Illinois from northwest to southeast, and affecting I-70, I-57, I-55 throughout the central part of the state of Illinois. The farm's getting some good rain up there in Illinois. Then right here in Memphis, Tennessee, we'll take a look at that. If you're going over to Memphis or Jackson, Mississippi, eastern Arkansas, and then northwest and how would you say that, west central Mississippi, getting a pretty good amount of showers right now. Anyway, what else do we need to cover here? A little bit of shower activity showing up now in Texas here.
Is it?
So the forecast, let's see what we got coming up here. Flash flood warning right now in extreme southeast Arkansas. Let's take a quick look at that. Well, we've got a minute here. National Weather Service Little Rock has issued a flash flood warning for Dacia County in southeastern Arkansas until 8:15 this morning. Some locations will experience flooding. That includes McGee, Kelso, Watson, Luca Landing, Reed, Masonville, MacArthur. And so this is extreme southeast. It's not going to affect us, but in case anybody's watching, we're letting people know what's going on. You can see that heavy line of showers right here just southeast of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. So that's flat country down there. Is that mainly, what crops would be down there? Is that going to be mainly rice down in there? Or is that going to be some timber down there too, I reckon?
Where is that?
Southeast Arkansas, southeast of Pine Bluff towards the state of Mississippi and the river.
Most of it is the pine trees.
Pine trees, yes, so it'd be the timber industry down there. Yeah.
Georgia Pacific.
Oh, Georgia Pacific area. Okay, yeah. Is that part of, does Weyerhaeuser have anything down in there?
Probably.
Do they?
Yeah, I think there's a joint venture down there.
Is there? Today, 50% chance of thunder showers with a high of 82 degrees. Tonight, 67 degrees and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, 82 degrees with mostly sunshiny skies. Tuesday night, low of 64, and Wednesday, 82 and clear. Wednesday night, chance of showers, 20% chance. Thursday, a 30% chance. The highest temperature so far I'm seeing is coming up on Friday would be 86 degrees. And so,
Bob, you're going to have to get your mowing done by Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday's going to have to make some tracks. Taking a look now at the burn bans in Arkansas. As of 8/19, which was yesterday, we are all clear on burn bans. So we've had some good, significant rains in Arkansas, so your burn bans are all clear. All 75 counties in Arkansas, no burn bans in the state of Arkansas. Your wildfire danger is none. Very low wildfire danger. That's the first time we've seen it like that in how many months?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't know that we've ever seen it totally green, but all 75 counties are a low chance of wildfire. Any prescribed burns? Let's see what's going on. There's no prescribed burns going on right now, so it looks like we're in pretty good shape.
How about Missouri? You got Missouri on there?
Well, let's see. State of Missouri. This is drought map. This is Arkansas drought map. You can see Baxter County now is a D1 moderate drought. D0.
Has that been updated?
Yeah, well, they only do this on Thursdays.
Yeah, so we wouldn't
So
have
this
shown
is
any of the
not
rain,
reflecting anything's come through yet. Somebody pulled in the driveway. Maybe your guest there, Bob. But Missouri, this is as of last Thursday, the 16th. You can see the extreme drought in these counties right here: Missouri County, Howard County, Caldwell County, places like that. This is the Missouri River right here, and basically north of I-70. But you can see that Missouri, northern Missouri, all the way up to the Iowa line is really, really hurting for rain. Now, like I say, this has not been updated since the 16th.
Yeah.
Hopefully those rain showers will have alleviated some of that drought situation.
Yeah, a bunch of that lower left-hand corner is going to be cleared up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They got drenched yesterday.
Yeah. That'd be nice to see. They need some rain.
You sure do. Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing. If you need help with better housing, affordable, give them a call, 741-2883. And let's see what's going on in the community. Enlightened Women's Conference, shedding light on darkness in our region, making a stand against the enemy, taking back our children. Saturday, September 29th at Real Life Church at 1326 Rossi Road. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., $30 per ticket, includes lunch and a T-shirt. Speakers include Pregnancy Crisis Center, Life Controlling Issues Care Center Ministries, Pregnancy Crisis Informed Choices Women's Center, Foster Care Crisis, The Call of Marion County, Encouragement and Hope Jail Ministry, Human Trafficking Issues, On Time Ministry, and Suicide Prevention by Care Center Ministries. You can call 870-701-5078 for more information. The Baxter County Fair Pageant is on the 8th of September. You know, we keep talking about September. It's just around the corner.
Yeah.
It's just around the corner. And so it's coming up quick. Baxter County Fair Pageant, September 8th, 2018, Dunbar Auditorium at 6 p.m. Register at www.baxtercountyfair.org through September 5th. Division for girls age 3 through 21, division for boys age 3 to 5. For more information, you can contact Sherry at 870-404-1030. Email is bcfairpageant@gmail.com. The event sponsored by the Baxter County Fair Association. Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883.
Now, did you, I got a question for you,
Yeah.
to get on to whatever. Did you make it to Bomberfest out there on Friday?
No.
Oh, we had a good time.
Yeah, I heard
It was the first Bomberfest I've been to. It hadn't rained in a while.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about Bomberfest just a little bit here.
No
Let's
problem.
take a break and we'll talk about it. How's that?
I bet we can take a quick break.
Okay, we'll do it. Be right back with Bob Recktenwald Sports.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Our roll burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Coming up on 7/19 on this Monday, August 20th, and Bob Recktenwald Sports is always on Monday, and y'all want to talk about Bomberfest.
No, we first got to talk about the MLB standings, since you made such a big deal out of it last week.
No.
Oh, let's see.
You don't have to pull it up. I've already got it up. It's already right here. Chicago Cubs, NLC Central, 71-52, still 3.5 games above the Milwaukee Brewers, and 4 games above the St. Louis Redbirds.
Keep going, yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, so let's see. We've played how many games now? 115, I think, 125 games. So we've got, 40?
Scooter, I bet you $1 bill he starts talking history again. This is not a history lesson.
Back 11 years
Back
ago.
about 1921.
Tradition,
St.
guys.
Louis Cardinals
Tradition.
came back from 4 down and beat everybody.
Okay, let's see. Chicago's played
gives a rip?
123 games, 162 minus 123. Chicago's got 39 games to go. Okay. Anyway, 4 games back.
So-
Ain't too bad.
So what he's trying to say is there's still hope that the Cardinals can come in 39 games, because the last games of the season are against the Cubs anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's hoping is that they'll come back and do something other than finish in third.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere with that. All I know is one thing. I had to get a hat that was bigger than his. So you can see I brought the Mountain Home helmet.
Brought the Mountain Bomber helmet in.
Sit right beside his little hat for the St. Louis.
I'm gonna go find the Cubbies hat. I'm gonna put the St. Louis hat on top. You know, it's just.
Well, let's be careful. There might be a 6-foot blow up somewhere that could show up right behind your chair.
My show, remember?
Not on Monday. Anyway, we've got Coach Calvin Henry. He is the Mountain Home High School tennis coach. And, Coach, welcome.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys having me out here. And yes, this is my first year coaching tennis, and I also coach junior high basketball, 8th and 9th grade.
All right, so here's the big question of the day. Have you ever played tennis?
I played tennis.
Okay,
yes,
good deal. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was more of a. I didn't play competitive in high school, but I did play, on the weekend and stuff with my friends, and so I understand the game a little bit. You know, I'm not as good as some of these kids, that's for sure. They drill all year round, but
just so Dale and Scott both know, I've known Coach Henry since he's probably in the 2nd grade. So,
well, I think it comes close because I think you and your brother did you play baseball out on Rossi Road?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's been a few years ago.
I had him back in the Mountain Home Youth football days, and him and his brother, actually both of his brothers. He's got an older and a younger brother, or an older brother and a twin, and so these boys have been around a long time. Are you coaching the boys and girls?
Yes, boys and girls.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
When does your season start?
It actually started August 7th was our first match. We went down to Conway.
Really?
Down there. We haven't had a match since then. We'll actually host Marion tomorrow, our first conference game.
And you play those matches where?
At the Mountain Home Athletic Club.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, I gave a little bit of history of how long I've known you, but why don't you tell us who Calvin Henry is? Where did you grow up? Where did you go to college? Are you married, single?
I attended flipping school for a little while until about the 6th grade. Then I moved over to Mountain Home. I was always involved in Mountain Home sports. It's I've known you through youth football league and baseball as well, and so I've always been connected into kind of the Mountain Home area because of sports. And then moved over in the 6th grade and graduated from Mountain Home, and was able to stay here and go online through A-State to get my degree.
Your degree is in what?
Mid-level education.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So I did that because I'm a big family guy. My family's all from around here, so I wanted to stay with my family, and so I was able to graduate here on this campus from A-State, and then lucky enough I'd continued to help out at Mountain Home and with the top flight program and everything, and I just Coach Husky helped me get hired on here. This is my 3rd year here at Mountain Home.
Wow,
and,
good.
I'm very fortunate to be able to stay here in this
last
area.
year you were assistant basketball coach too?
Yes, sir. I still am.
Still am.
Okay.
Yes,
sir.
Now, Top Flight, you mentioned Top Flight. Was that Top Flight basketball that Tommy Knight was involved in?
Yes, sir. Yeah, K through 6 is what they do.
Good program.
Yes, sir.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you go conventionally to get your coaching certificate? Somebody said there's a non-conventional way to get a coaching certificate. Are you one of those recipients?
Yeah, I'm a non-traditional.
Non-traditional.
Yeah, as far as the coaching side of the education, I'm traditional.
Right.
But yes, there's you can go through. It's a national organization that's connected with all the states, and I went through there online, took some courses to get my certification for coaching.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But pretty much the prerequisites are still the same, or is there some difference to it? What makes it non-traditional?
Well, you don't really take any college courses at all. It's all just courses online. As far as the difference is, it's
saves you a bunch of money.
Yeah, a bunch of money, a bunch of time. I mean, I knocked out my coaching certificate in about 3 weeks, I think, compared to, I think I reached out to the U of A to ask them how long it would take me, and they said it was going to be about a year and a half.
Yeah.
And a lot more money. So
yeah.
I was fortunate to be able to go that route with it. And
what made you decide to go ahead and pick up coaching as in addition to teaching?
Really, that's the reason I got into education. I feel like I can connect more with athletes and affect them, and touch their lives better than I could just being a classroom teacher. I mean, I really enjoy being a classroom teacher, but athletics is the main reason I got into education.
When you look back on your own perspective in your history, how has athletics helped you develop into a young man and now professional in the schools?
It really taught me how to be disciplined, gave me some structure. I know coming through school, if I was not involved in athletics, then I might have went down a different path. I definitely saw myself doing that at times, and Coach Husky kind of kept me on that straight and narrow path, because he held me accountable for basketball. I was a point guard there, and he expects a lot of it out of his point guards. So he was constantly on top of me, and I really appreciate that.
So you had a choice within your own self to make. Okay, I'm either going to stay on this track, or I could get side drilled pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids do that nowadays, you think?
Oh,
and that's really what's behind the coaching efforts. But and I've seen, Bob's been at football 25 years. You said
it's my 23rd season.
23rd season now. Yeah. And so, how many people has Bob and Scooter over here between the wrestling and the football programs helped keep away from drugs or keep away from something that's harmful and keep them on that straight track?
Yeah, I don't think you could really put a statistic to it. It's one of those things that you touch a lot of lives whether you know it or not, and they remember the little things that you do for them. So I don't know if you could put a number to it, but you affect a lot of lives. And I can't remember who said this, but normally it's a quote: a coach will touch more lives and affect more lives in 1 year than most people will their lifetime. And I know that's big for me. I see it all the time, and not necessarily that I'm doing it, but other coaches and how they affect kids and help them through situations.
When you look at Scooter's wrestling program, how many coaches you have involved?
We've got about 6 coaches, I think, in our youth program,
and that's a huge builds character and self-esteem.
Yep, that's one of the biggest attributes of it is what it does for their own personal growth. It's more than the sport. I mean, the sport's just
take your son for an example.
My son was shy. My son was quiet. My son hid behind mom until
and now you call him sir. He can flat out whoop you right down on the floor.
No, I'm not calling him sir yet. He's gonna have to earn that.
Why did we chase that rabbit?
Not sure.
So you went to A-State. You got a non-traditional coach certificate. You started off coaching or being an assistant football and basketball when you first started?
I just started off basketball.
Just basketball.
Yeah, I was assistant to Grant Greenhall.
Okay.
My first year here, and I played for Grant as well my 9th grade year, so it was kind of an acclimation period to, from player to coach, But he helped me out a lot. I mean,
is that a strange feeling?
It was at first, kind of like, how do I approach him? And he finally just come out and told me, Calvin, quit calling me sir. We work together, we're colleagues. Like, you don't have to call me sir every day.
It's hard though.
Yes, exactly. It's a respect thing, and I still do it every day.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely. So, you've gone on to be involved with football, and now you're doing tennis. How many students do you have playing tennis for you?
We have 23 total, 13 girls and 10 boys.
Okay. Well, it's 7:30. We'll take our 7:30 break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about tennis. Coach Calvin Henry, Mountain Home Bomber tennis coach.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
We're back with Calvin Henry, the Mountain Home High School Bomber tennis coach. So, Coach, when do you start practicing these students?
We started July 16th.
Okay, so this takes summertime dedication from these players to be on this team.
Yes, sir. See, this year the season kind of got moved up about 2 weeks from what it previously is. So our season state is the first week of October. So we only have about a month and a week left of actual season. So and then we'll of course we have to go to district to qualify, and then we'll go to state if some of us qualify.
So since Mountain Home doesn't have a tennis facility on campus, where do you practice and where do you play your matches?
We practice at the Mountain Home Athletic Club, and we play there as well.
Okay. Big thank you to Jerry McDonald and his wife Kim for opening that up to the students and letting that happen there.
Mm-hmm.
Is this 10th through 12 or 9th through 12?
9th through 12.
9th through 12.
Yes.
And do you have any idea what the breakdown is of what grade they're in?
Yeah, I mean, I know every student individually, where they're at. We have players that are in 9th grade all the way through 12th that play on our varsity team. So we only have 6 varsity players on the guys and 6 varsity on the girls. So that's 2 singles players for each and then 2 doubles teams for each.
Okay. And how far is your district? Is it the same that football follows, or is it the same that basketball follows?
It's the same as basketball follows.
Okay. So do you play each other student twice like they do in all the other sports, or is it you go there once they come here, or is it just whatever you can pick up?
Yes, we'll go there once, and they'll come here each one time. So we fortunate for us, I mean, Marion comes here Tuesday, and we only have to make one trip down there to play Marion and West Memphis, rather than going and play Marion and then having to travel back down there and play West Memphis.
How will that work?
We're able to do just a try match. We'll meet up down there at one of their courts. They're only 10 minutes away, so
right.
We're able to. They work with us really well, and so we meet up at West Memphis, and we'll play a try match, varsity only, and try to get back on the road. Explain
to me and the viewers, what is a match? What is it? What constitutes a trip to Marion to play Marion? Is it each student plays one-on-one? Explain what happens during the match.
So, JV is all dependent on the other teams. What I've found, we have a lot more tennis players than a lot of other schools. So, but varsity we have 2 singles on the boys' side and 2 singles on the doubles side, and they'll play their top 2 players from the other school as well. So we have 2 singles matches, or really 4 singles matches on boys and 4 single matches on girls. They'll get 2 matches apiece. Our singles players will, and then the same with our doubles teams. They'll both get 2 matches as well.
So the winner is determined best of 2.
Yes, that just kind of goes towards our record.
And it could tie out. Or will
no,
they play
we
a
play
third match too?
Yeah, we play the best 2 out of 3 games of 6 matches to 6.
Okay.
So yeah, so we can't tie, but we'll just kind of that'll determine our seeding when we go into district. And the district tournament, it's over in Jonesboro.
Okay, so let's back up a minute. We'll just try to understand this. How many games are in a match? In a singles match?
In a singles match, how many games are in a singles match? Or you have a set to 6 is what you play to. So, and you win by 2. So if say it's tied 5-all, then you'll play whoever can get to 7 first.
Okay. So that one person could play 6 complete games, and you play up to what's the score?
Well, that's 6. Well, you'll go to 6. So it goes.
Got to understand this tennis thing, guys.
It's a little. It's
kind of like trying to score volleyball.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I understand how it goes a little bit better than I can explain it. Probably. That's for sure. But
all right, to win a game, or each game is considered to be a match, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So to win a match, how does the scoring go?
So each there's sets inside a match. So you'll play 6 sets inside of a match, and to win a set, it kind of goes by 15s kind of. It's a little odd. I mean,
so that's
you go
where
like
the
15
love comes, the 30 love comes, the 40.
Maybe I can
then it goes to 40,
coach.
correct?
Yes, and then if you after 40, you win that set. If you score again, if you've got 40 and they they got
40,
love
15,
or 15.
40, 30.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Maybe I can help Coach Henry out. A tennis match is composed of points, games, and sets. A set consists of a number of games, a minimum of 6, which in turn each consists of points. A set is won by the first side to win 6 games with a margin of at least 2 games over the other side, 6-3, 7-5. There's usually a tie break if the set is tied at 6 games per player. A match is won when a player or a doubles team wins the majority prescribed set. Match employed either best of 3, best of 5 set format.
So y'all play best of 3 or best of 5?
Best of 3.
Best of 3.
Yes. As some of the bigger schools, like we go to Cabot this Thursday, and we'll actually play a college-style match there. So we'll play actually 6 singles and 3 doubles teams, and we may play like an 8-game pro set. So we'll actually go to, instead of going to 6, we'll go to 8, and we won't play best 2 out of 3 to 6 or best 2 out of 3 to 8. We'll just play 1 game to 8.
You know what, guys? I've determined this is clear as Brewed Awakening coffee.
Yeah. So that's why if we're watching Wimbledon or some of the matches that they have on TV, you've got like the 6 blocks, and they'll say like 6-3 or 7-5, something of that nature.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because when they get to that, if they both can't tie at 6, you got to win. I say win by 2. But that's why you'll play the blocks. Yes, sir.
How long has tennis been a sport at Mountain Home?
Oh, I couldn't tell you exactly when it happened. I know the boys won a state championship when I was in school. Coach Bull, I think that was 2007.
Okay. When did you graduate?
2011.
2011. Okay.
So now, imagine being on the tennis court, and it's got to work your reflex talents, because somebody can return that serve back. So you've got to prepare for that ball to hit just about anywhere over the fence. How do you prepare your athletes to know where to look for the ball?
Introducing a Brewed Awakening coffee.
There you go.
That'd
Hype them up just a little bit.
Yeah, that'd probably be the easiest thing right before a match. Just give them a cup of coffee and tell them to get out there and get after it. So no strategy. Going into the match, or when the player's serving, it all depends on kind of where they're served at. I know personally some of our players that we work on serving a lot. To me, if you can't serve, then you can't get a point.
Right.
You can't. You automatically have fault. So,
once that ball is served and it's on the other side of the court and they're responding and they're ready to swat it back to me, I have to anticipate basically where that ball's coming.
Yes, sir.
So how do you teach that?
It really is tough. It's more of a reaction. You can't really teach. Oh, he's going to hit it here. He's going to hit it there, because some of those they're just trying to return it. They don't even know where they're going to hit it. They just
really? So there's no strategy on the point of the serve return. Like, I want to hit it in that far corner of that box over there because you got the stripes out there.
You can anticipate somewhat where the serve will go by watching the person doing the serving.
Yeah.
But after that, it's just a crapshoot.
Really?
Wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's just pure reaction.
Really?
I know some people can really place the ball really well, and then others they're trying to get it within the vicinity of the court. And so, depending on the players and strategy, we have several players that if they get them deep in the court, we try to push them deep in the court so they're always in defense mode. And if we can get them deep in the court, we're going to charge and get up at the net. So the only shot they've got is an overhead shot, which is a pretty tough shot to hit over us. So, especially, you might be only me about 5'8", but you've got a racket that's, 2 feet long and, I can jump. So you're going to have to hit a, pretty high arcing shot, with not a lot of power to
still stay within the box.
Mm-hmm.
So the $50 question today is, how come we don't have our own, have a 4-court system out here for Mountain Home Public Schools?
I think they're working on it.
They are working on it.
Where'd that be?
Right next to the wrestling facility.
Mm-hmm. I believe they're trying to put it over there by the baseball facility, but that's still in the works. I know, Coach Husky is really pushing, to get our, to better our whole athletic program.
Oh yeah.
In our facilities that we have, we do have some good facilities. It would be nice to have our own tennis facility, but we'll just take what we can get and continue to work.
Maybe we'll get a refrigerator in that press box this year.
Let's just keep working on the candy bars.
We'll get the candy bar, pizza, candy bar.
Yeah. How many seniors do you have playing, Coach?
I have 3 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
So 5 total.
Are your student athletes multi-sport athletes, or are they specialized in tennis?
Several of them are multi-sport athletes.
Okay. What sports are the general that they come to tennis from?
No, I have some from baseball. I have a couple from basketball. Some of them do dance. So it's really the spectrum. There's not one specific sport that these kids come from.
Okay, cool. Good deal.
Yeah, it's nice to see that our kids are involved in a lot. Goes back to keeping them out of trouble, keeping them busy and involved in the community, and it teaches them work ethic. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, I believe. And I know my personal goal as a coach. Yeah, I want to win every game. There's no doubt about that. But if I can better these kids by the time they leave our program and make them a contributing member to society, I know I've done my job. And that's really what I want to do is make these young athletes a better person.
What's the next level for a tennis player?
There's it's just like almost any other sport. You can go Division I is the highest. And
NCAA.
Yes, yes, sir. And hopefully we'll have we have a couple interested in going to play college tennis, and they have the ability to. I definitely know that, and they don't just play high school tennis though. They have the USTA circuit, and that is huge. It really is. It's a lot bigger than high school tennis.
So there be scholarships like through U of A or UCA or A State of Jonesboro, stuff like that?
Yes,
really?
there is.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I know here in our community we have one of our community members, and he has a child on the team as well. I say child, a teenager on the team. And he played for the U of A.
Really?
Who is that?
That is Chris Nasari.
Okay.
He played for the U of A tennis, and he helps me out a lot as far as strategy and all that as well. I've got a couple other really good helpers that help me out, and it's with 23 players, I can't have them all on one court, and I can't be on 3 courts at once. So I'm definitely appreciative of all the help that I have, and the parents and the support within this tennis program is awesome. They're great people.
So your season will wrap up in October.
Yes.
Was it state tournament or state matches or however that works?
Yes, it'll all depend on how we qualify in district.
What do you have to do to qualify in district? Finish in the top 5, the top 10. Does every school in our conference have tennis?
Not every school. Greene County Tech is now in this,
in this new melded conference,
and they do not have tennis. Now they could every once in a while have a couple players come through, but as of right now, they do not have any.
And that's a
players.
big school right there at Paragould. Man, I'm surprised at that.
Yes,
wow.
It kind of surprised me too, but they still put them in our conference. They'll still meet for the district tournament if they have players, but as of right now, they do not have any interested.
So how many, do you know right off the top of your head how many schools we have in the conference that have tennis? 6?
I think 7, including us.
Okay, 6. Okay. Well, what else you want to tell us about Mountain Home High School tennis?
We have a lot of just great kids. Academics is one thing I really don't have to worry about with these kids. I am checking their grades, making sure they're being respectful in the classroom. But we don't. I say I don't have to worry about it. I hope that doesn't change. But we have just a lot of great kids that make sure they get their job done. They know, being a student athlete, the student comes first.
And what is it you teach in addition?
I teach the 7th grade math.
7th grade math.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Good deal.
He's come a long way since the time I seen these little boys out there swinging a baseball bat, 12-year-old baseball.
Well, let me tell you, that's not near as long as it's been since he was a Rebel.
Yep.
We're on the
and
Tide.
then a Bulldog. Or the Tide. Yeah, the Tide.
I mean, what year was that? That goes back a few years.
Well, that would have been 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
A long time ago. Yeah. Hard to beat that bunch, though.
Yeah, we used to practice over there at East Side.
Yeah. Scooter, we talked about allowing a OFA coach coach two teams, an upper and a lower.
Yeah.
Well, Calvin and his brother were both on the younger team, and then we had Robert and Zach Hawthorne and some of those boys that were on the upper team. So it's been done before. I mean, it's not that bad.
No.
They walk in the park.
Piece of cake. It's just
walk in the park.
Hey, we've got to take a break. Hey, we want to thank Coach Calvin Henry for coming out
this morning. It's good to see you, Coach.
This early in the day.
Appreciate it.
And enjoy the rest of your coffee. We'll let you head to school, and we'll wrap up here in just a little bit.
Be right back.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
If you
7:50 on this Monday, August 20th. Don't forget the schools are in session, and this afternoon, well, I'm sure there may be a bus or two still out, but anyway, be sure to be aware of school bus traffic later on in the afternoon and in the mornings when the school bus lights come on. Amber lights start slowing down. It's just like a stoplight, and it's mandatory to stop on everywhere except the bypass. And of course, they're probably not stopping on the bypass. So in the main 5-lane through town, you have to stop. All lanes have to stop with the school bus. So football season coming up
pretty quick. The Bombers will travel to War Memorial Stadium on the 23rd. They'll play
Thursday.
Sheraton.
Yep.
In a benefit game, and that'll be the kickoff for the high school football season. Locally, the kickoff was Friday night for Bomber Fest, and Scooter and I were at the Bomber Fest.
Had a good time. It didn't rain.
The weather was great. It wasn't really super hot.
A lot of people.
A little bit of humidity, but there was a good bunch of people. What was better than the people in the stands was the number of tents and canopies set up by the businesses to be involved in Bomber Fest. You know, if you go to a Harrison ball game, when we go to Harrison on the 31st, I promise you'll see that many tents set up throughout the parking lot and around their field at every home game. Why don't we do that here?
It's a good question. Good question. I think we need to. I think we need to show our support, and we need to be involved.
You know, these boys. I've said it every year for a long time. I don't care what their record is. If it's 10-0 or 0-10, these boys practice every day. They give their all to be part of a team. Their goal is to win. They don't have the goal to go out and lose. Their goal is to win every game that they play. Does it happen to be that way? Does it turn out that way? No.
No.
But has their effort been any less to come up on the losing end? No. So
I remember the day back when I worked at Sears, which is down there in the Ozark Shopping Center right there at 3rd Street. Now you got, I think that building now is vacant, or that part of the
used to be Family Dollar there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Family Dollar, and we'd get one of these old banners that was outdated. It had like battery sale or tire sale. We turned around and painted on there, "Go Bombers, beat Harrison, beat whoever we were playing," and we'd go there and string it up. And every so often you'd see the marquees. We support our Bombers. Beat Harrison, beat Nettleton, whoever we're playing back in those days. So it'd be good to see a marquee contest or something like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't really have to be a contest. It just needs to be good community support to the teams. Doesn't have to be just football. Could be basketball. Could be baseball. Could be tennis. Doesn't matter. These kids practice day in and day out for the respect, not so much the respect, but for the drive to win, to make their town proud of them. That's what they do it for. They want to instill some town pride, and we just don't give it to them like we used to, and we need to.
I agree.
And Bomberfest was a good kickoff for that. I'm telling you right now, it was awesome.
Amazing. You walked in the main gate, and you got the stands to the right, and you go to the left, and they had booths.
and tents on both sides as you walk down all the way around to that back exit.
All the way down to the ambulance exit.
Wow.
And it was good. And you had it wasn't just a dump off place for kids, which a lot of Friday nights turn into that.
Yeah.
You know, the Friday night football game at Bomber Stadium turns into be the Friday night daycare. But you had adults and you had kids of all ages there. You had adults of all ages there. And we didn't do much more than introduce the 7th and 8th grade teams. The 9th grade played a little bit of a scrimmage back and forth against themselves. And then the high school had a special teams practice because they had played the night before at Blytheville. And so they just kind of took things easy. But, you know, football season kind of kicks off school. It's the beginning of school. It's the beginning of football. It's the beginning of the sports year. And I just want to encourage, if you cannot make it to the game, a home game, tune into XL7.
Yep.
Watch our broadcast and enjoy it. And if the Bombers
That's why we do it.
That's absolutely why we do it. The Bombers are out of town. We'll be over at Yellville, or this year we're doing Yellville at Berryville. We're doing Mountain View at
You're
Yellville.
doing Yellville at Berryville?
At Berryville.
At Berryville?
Yes.
We're doing Mountain View at Yellville, and we're doing Mountain View at Marshall this year. So there'll be Friday night football. We'll start it up on the 31st. We'll be broadcasting from the stairwell of Goblin Stadium there at.
I'm hoping they give us something else.
That's where we're at. I've already heard. Yeah.
Okay.
We're at the north stairwell.
Okay, we're in the stairwell again.
Yeah.
All of that big old press box, and you get the stairwell.
And they put us in the stairwell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Harrison. But anyway, I understand that the Yellville Panthers have hired a new AD.
Yep.
And Coach Jones, Stephen Jones, I believe is his name. I'm going to try to get him on the show pretty quick so we can talk about the Yellville Panthers programs coming up.
In fact, you mentioned that, and Wes Henderson, who is the superintendent of schools, will be our guest once I hit the right calendar feed here.
I like old Wes. He's trip. Now, Wes,
31st.
What you don't know is Wes, superintendent Yellville, his kid was playing Mountain Home football. And so as he would have to go watch one game, and he would have the other game that we were broadcasting on his phone so that he could say he's watched both.
Yeah.
So wherever we went, he went to the other one and watched the one on his phone, and it's pretty funny.
Well, I've known Mr. Henderson for a long time, and I'll tell you that as excited about football as that man gets, there wasn't a whole lot of watching on the phone going on.
Yeah.
Because when his son played, his eyes were glued to his son, period. And, yeah, it's a good bunch. Wes and Alan Henderson, good people.
You bet.
But so that's what's going on. We've got junior high season will start next Thursday on the 30th.
Batesville.
Harrison. Thursday, August 30th, Harrison, we have an 8th grade and a 9th grade game starting at 5:30.
There's not one but this Thursday? On my schedule.
Thursday the 23rd, Sheridan at War Memorial, a varsity.
No, I'm talking about 8th and 9th grade.
The next 8th and 9th that I have on my schedule is Thursday the 13th of September, Green Valley Tech here, 8th and 9th at 5:30. That's what I'm seeing here on the schedule. So, looks like I'm going to be in the press box 1 o'clock on the 30th of August.
The 8th grade will be at Batesville.
Where you see them?
5:30. It's on
this Thursday.
It's on the master schedule. Yeah, at 5:30 on Thursday.
I'm not losing it.
Along with the 9th grade, that'll play at 6:30 at Batesville.
Has this one been revised since we printed it?
That's just varsity, isn't it?
It says Mountain Bomber football. It's got 8, 9 in varsity on it. No, it's got 7, 8, 9 in varsity on it.
Well, they must
but I'm not seeing any JV on here either. Oh, yeah, there's one JV game right here.
We're about out of time.
Yeah, we are. Anyway,
we're going to wrap it up.
Support your local schools. Mountain View, Yellville, Mountain Home, Harrison.
Salem.
Let
it rip, potato chip. See you next week.
Scooter?